Here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So we're up and running.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
Iniesta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Iniesta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
He's got tall. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Seedorf here.
And he's had a hit! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Opts for safety. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Mateus with the cross.
And he's let fly. Oh, that is very close.
Gattuso brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Yeah, can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Seedorf.
Looks a good ball through, and he's got the beating of his man.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Manchester United still without a single shot on target.
Now that's a lovely exchange. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
De Gea getting this one clear and reclaimed it in a trice.
Now it's Messi.
Mateus tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Now it's Iniesta. Great vision. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Punched away. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's in. Can he finish? Off the post. He whips it across. Rafael Varane plays it forward. Rummenigge. That's rather hopeful. That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vieira. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Great run on the overlap here. Lovely bit of skill.
And it's Vieira. Mateus receives it in a good position here. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Seedorf goes on a charge down the left.
Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Rummenigge.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Applies the finish!
There will be 1 minute added time.
And again the keeper stands strong.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the ball is out of play. Quality ball.
And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 14.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Ibrahimovic.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Pele. Number 30, Messi. Coming on the field.
Manchester
number
United
16,
do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Number 7.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Threads one in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Some good work on the right flank here. Cafu plays it in. Mateus. Mateus
Looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Seedorf. Rooney, always looking for that half a chance. Fermin
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Thuram cuts out the pass. Bergomi. Can he spark a counter here? Now Seedorf. That is a great pick out. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Drogba. And he's chosen to go back. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cafu takes aim and crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rummenigge. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Fermin. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas, and that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good-looking ball. No outsmarting him this time. And the counter is on. Rummenigge looking to run onto it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Vinicius Junior is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cafu could try cutting inside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu, he is through here. He's in a great position here. Climbs up big. Sticks it away. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question.
Shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
All hands on deck for this one. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. Here's the header! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Lopez. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Lobbed in behind. Gattuso makes the interception.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh no, what has happened here? Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 24, Cafu. Coming on the field is number 3, Zanetti. Substitution.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Drogba. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Cruyff quietly revving. And that will be it. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For your safety.
Manchester United leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.